Louise, her handsome sidekick Albus. This is FlossTube number 69. Insert childish joke here. And this episode, this format is going to be a little bit different than my normal videos because I'm going to do a WIP parade. So if you guys like WIP parades, this is the video for you. If not, I don't know what to tell you. I'll see you next week then. I'm in another format here because I have so many bins of WIPs. I had to kind of rotate some stuff around, and so you're kind of getting another view of the messy room, which is my office / stitchy space. The big news here, let's see, it's November 3rd or 4th, I don't even know. 4th, I think. Wednesday. Yes. The big news here is Etta tested positive for COVID. She came home from school on Monday with a fever and ended up with a rapid test, and she got it. She's perfectly fine now. She's quarantining. Everybody else in the house is healthy. Everybody else is vaccinated. However, she is locked away in her room. Luckily, her room has its own bathroom, and she's doing Zoom school and things like that. So I might have to pause the video at some point and go help her if she needs help. But I think she gets to go back to school on Friday. The sad thing is she missed Halloween, and if anybody knows Etta, they know what a sweet tooth she has. So her missing out on candy is, you know, heartbreaking. So she dressed in her costume. She dressed as a pug, and Nicole and I made a candy scavenger hunt for her to go through the house to find candy, just so she had something special to do. But I guess that's it for home. We're all healthy. You know, it could be a lot worse. We're thankful that Etta's healthy and recuperating. We just have to stay home until, you know, there's no contagious whatevers. Oh, sorry, Albus. Okay, so I am going to show you the stitching I've done for the past week, my haul, and then I'm going to jump into the WIP parade. The WIP parade is going to be a little scary because I have no idea how many WIPs I have. So if you guys would like to count along with me on the way, that would be helpful, because math and numbers and I do not get along. But I'm going to try to, I have a little notebook here, and I'm going to try to count how many WIPs I have. I don't know that I really want to know, but I feel like it's like an intervention that, like, maybe I should stop starting shit every 2 minutes and actually finish some things, because I have gorgeous projects. It's just something shiny happens and I get distracted. I blame Laura. I think she's a bad influence on me. Okay, anyway, so what had I been stitching since I last saw you? I had been putting, okay, so I had started the Bones, No Bones project by Landscapes Are Boring. This is what it looks like. It's the chart where you can flip either way, and it depicts Noodles the pug. This is stitched with the Called For DMC, and, ooh, did I hit the whole thing? I have the my phone plugged in because it's not fully charged, and the cord, I keep snagging stuff on the cord. My mistake, sorry. Anyway, so this is Jody fabric, and this is as far as I've gotten on Noodles the pug. I've got some of his little face in. I still need, there's a lot of back stitching on this, but he is so stinking cute. So I have No Bones Day put in, and I've started Noodles, and then this light part over here and this kind of terracotta kind of color there are his bed that he kind of lays in. So that's my Bones, No Bones Day. I'm gonna have to unplug this. I'm gonna keep whacking that cord. So I guess I should mark that down as a WIP, right? Since we're keeping track. One whip. The next thing I worked on, and this is in my Genevieve Jasmine Ravenclaw bag. I worked on this. As you can see, I am such a hot mess that I even have like my project spilling out of the top. Oh, where is that? The hot mess one. Anyway, hold on. One project at a time. So this is Halloween Quaker by Lila Studio. Lila. I should look that up so I stop sounding ignorant. And this is as far as I had gotten. I brought the witch down more. I finished this motif. This motif was halfway done. I finished that and I did this motif. So that's a decent amount of work. I stopped working on this after Halloween. So once November 1st came, I put this away. I don't know that it's gonna stay away because I love Halloween stitching, but this is on 18 count Murky by Picture This Plus with all the called for fancy floss. So I worked on that. Put it back in the bag. Okay, so that's whip number 2. And then the last thing I started, I did a start, a finish, and another start. Was after, I guess November 1st, I pulled this out. I was in the mood for Christmas stitching. This is Buttoned Up by Prairie Schooler. And I'm not doing this as one big thing. I'm picking out different motifs and doing them as so they can be turned into little pillows. So hold on, the light behind me. So I did this guy, the kid making the snowman. This is on 18 count mystery Picture This Plus fabric. I know it's Picture This Plus. I don't remember the name of it. I substituted the child's flesh tone with Almond M&M. I believe it was the Civil Rights Act was the name of the color, because I wanted the children to look more like my children. So that's super cute, because if you remember last week, I finished Frosty's Night Out, the snowman, and was going to send it to Keepsakes to have either Jan or Susan finish it. And just like no chart travels alone, I feel like no finishing should travel alone. So I wanted to get a couple things to send to them to finish at once. So I finished that one, and then I had to debate between which other kid I wanted to do. And so I settled on the Snow Angel one. And this is as far as I've gotten on that. I just have a house in the corner and some of the trees. These are really cute and tiny. They're pretty dense stitching. The chart itself, it's like full coverage because they have you stitch the background, but I'm using that yellow and just doing snowflakes. So that was the stitching I did since I last spoke to you. I do have a tiny bit of, oh, let me mark that down as one whip because one is finished. Okay, I do have a tiny bit of haul. I got my Picture This Plus Fabric of the Month Club. It's called Vintage. This is 16 count. Yeah, that's pretty true, I guess. I don't feel like taking it out of the package right now, but it's a beautiful neutral. And then I got a couple other things that are kind of odd. Hold on, I think Ed is coming here. Target, I was at Target and they had these little felt pumpkins. They were on clearance because it was after Halloween and I just couldn't resist to get those to add to my Halloween decor for next year. And then the last thing I got, which is what got me on this whip kick, was I had ordered these cards from Amazon. Now, they came in a whole big stack. There's hundreds of them. But they're like old school library cards. And so the author, I'm putting the designer and the title, and then I put all the pertinent information if I remember it. You know, fabric, floss, any substitutions, if it's part of a sal, who I stitched it with, little things like that. And there's a front and a back. Super cool. So I'm going through my WIPs and putting as much info as I can remember on these. We'll see how good I keep up with it. But anyway, that's what started this whole WIP thing. So I guess we'll dive in officially to the WIP Parade. The way I have my WIP set up. Oh, you're going to get a good view of Albus over there, my stitchy chair. Isn't he handsome? Okay, so I have a basket I got from IKEA. It looks like this. And I keep this next to my stitchy chair. And this has the pieces that I have been working on recently. And are kind of in recent rotation. So that's where they stay if I've been working on them recently, and then I pull from them. And then if I get sick of them or I finish them, then they go in their respective places. So I'll just pull from here first. Besides the basket, I have 3 bins that Genevieve, Jasmine Custom Bags, made for me, full of all my projects. So first WIP is a unicorn chart lent to me by amazing friend Susie. It's Poor Jack by Birds of a Feather. And this is as far as I've gotten. Now, Genevieve's bags have this little notions pouch. So it's perfect for these little things. So here I wrote, Poor Jack, Birds of a Feather, 16 count Stonehenge by Bestitch Me, chart lent by Suze, called for threads and subbed pumpkin pie for the orange in the border. Look at that. I actually remembered something. So that's Poor Jack. Love him. He's gorgeous. So that's WIP number 4. See what else is in here. Okay, here's my little card. Kathy Barrett, Good Intentions. This is on, this light behind me is not doing me any favors. There we go. This is on 18 count Jody fabric, and it's my own color conversion. This is a Sal, hashtag hot messes with good intentions Sal. And this is as far as I've gotten in that on this. And this is in a bag Erica from Steel City Stitcher sent me. And I love it. Okay. Oh, wait. Let me mark that down. Put my little card away. I hope this isn't going to be too boring for you guys, because it's a lot of pulling stuff out. Okay, this is Halloween seed sack. Here's my little card. It says Halloween seed sack carriage house 16 count relic by Pictureless Plus, called for DMC. And it's part of a stitch along, hashtag Halloween Virgin No More Sal. And this is what I have done so far on that. Another WIP. This is in a Lynn Dorney project bag, Little Kid Avengers. This is Rosewood Manor, Griffins of the Kingdom. This is what the chart looks like. I'm doing my own color conversion. And this is as far as I have gotten. I am using Old Purple paint, Tin Bucket, and Verdigris by Gentle Arts. And the blue is Be Stitch Me silk called Earth. So that's another whip. Going in here. Next one is in another Lynn Dorney bag. This was, I think it was her September Bag of the Month Club bag. Little Girls of STEM. Absolutely love it. This is by Mama Witch Cross Stitch, and it's called Dance, Dance, Dance. And it is this amazing frog. It's a frog and a pumpkin girl in the forest. I love this chart. It is so much fun. This is 18 count Midnight Ride, sorry, by XU Designs, and it's all the called for DMC threads. Love this piece. Then why haven't you finished it, Colleen? I have no idea, because I found 20 other shiny things. There's just too many good designs out there. Okay, so that is everything that is in my immediate stitching basket. So I can move this out of the way and start getting into the bins. I tried to have them kind of by subject matter. So this one is my Halloween one. I got little handles on it. Don't bug Genevieve to make these. She said they're a pain in the ass. And after I asked her, I think I ruined her. Okay, let's see what's up. This is a So Much to Love project bag. Now what's in here? Sweeping Cobwebs by the Prairie Schooler. Let me mark this down as another whip. And this is as far as I have gotten. I usually do Prairie Schoolers with as called for, but for this one I went all out and I got 2 different orange fancy flosses. And apparently there's just random fabric in here. Must have been from something else. You never know what you're gonna find. This one still needs another piece of random fabric. Oh, that's useful. Let's keep that, right? And this is my floss. You never know what you're gonna find in these bags of mine. So that's one project. Did I mark that down? I'm gonna guess no. The next one is in a Lynn Dorney project bag, one of her Ruth Bader Ginsburg ones. And this is Birds of a Feather, Lost Spirits. And then this was very helpful. I wrote 18 count question mark, Be Stitch Me question mark. So apparently it's mystery fabric that I think might be Be Stitch Me. This is what the chart looks like. Let's see. And I did not get very far. Put something behind it. I think I stopped stitching on this before I realized I needed magnification, because I could not see the holes at all, and that's why I got discouraged and I put it away. So now that I know that I need magnification, hopefully I can get back to it, because all I have now is lost. I guess I was lost stitching it. I want to say copper penny. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I mark that down as a whip. And here we go. What's next? This is a Garron bag. I typically don't use these anymore because I need a zipper, because Velcro, I lose stuff out of it. Oh, this is part of my holiday animal cuteness sale. It's It's by Brooks Books, the Animal Advent Calendar. I don't want to show you the chart, but this is Pierre the Penguin. This is what I'm working on. This was a sale I was doing with Amy Sprinklestein Stitches and EJ from Sunshine Stitchers, and I have not looked at this in way too long. I had a plan. This is number, what number is this? This is number 7. Oh, that 7 right here should have tipped me off. There's 24, 25 of them, so I got a long way to go. But that's another whip. This is Baron von Bat Needleminder book, needle book kind of a thing. This is Called for DMC Fabric ? 18 count Fortnight ? So this is as far as I have gotten on him. He is stinking cute as hell. So on this one, you stitch the bat, and then you stitch the same thing over again, but it's the back of the bat, and then your finisher assembles them together, and they put magnets in the tip of his wings, and so then he can kind of close up like that. It's a really pretty fabric. It's a shame I don't know what it is, but that's Baron von Bat. You know, I haven't, oh, this is a classic Lynn Dorney project bag. Just look at her little label there. They don't look like that anymore. This is when she was just starting to make them, and she made me this, the Frenchie with the bunny ears, as a gift. Because Lynn's a sweetheart. I don't remember if I wrote this down. Okay, are you still with me? Are you bored? If you're bored, you could just look at that handsome guy there. Okay, the next is Witch Board by the Cottage Garden. This is a Ouija board. I don't know what my issue is, why I can't seem to finish this piece. I'm so close, yet so far. So I just have to finish this tree over here and this bat. I know what happened is I screwed up somewhere on the bat and I got annoyed and I shoved it in a bag and never finished. But look at how close I am. I even have the little, or at least I did. Yeah, see, I bought this little Halloween planchette to use when I finish it. This is on 16 count frankincense fabric by Dixie Sampler, and it's the called for threads. Mark this down as done. Not done, but as a whip. It's another Lynn Dorney bag. This is the Underground Railroad. This is this one right here by the Witchy Stitcher, out of the Halloween bag. This is fabric I dyed. I'm not clean. Oh, look at this. This is so Colleen. Look at all this fabric up here. That's not dye. That's clumps of orts. I'm such a mess. Okay, so this is the cat. It called for a toile. I didn't have a toile at the time, so I'm just doing non-sparkly, regular colored DMC. That's as far as I got on him. Anybody use this? Could you use this? Should I send it to you? What's wrong with me? Mark that down. Are you keeping you counting along? Okay, so this is just the rest. This whole big mess in here is just the rest of the cut pieces and the floss and the patterns for the Brooks Animal Advent Calendar. So I'm not counting that as extras. This is in a Lynn Dorney project bag with a winter Sasquatch theme. And this is, the chart is by Bent Creek and it's Uber Shamrock. And let's see. This is as far as I have gotten on him. They're not kidding when they say Uber Shamrock. This thing is a beast. That's just one leaf of the clover. It is on Mystery Fortnight, my own color conversion. That's helpful. Yeah, because I remember the colors, the called for colors were pretty dull. Ooh. Sorry about that, going for a ride. We're pretty dull and I kind of perked them up. This is just the first bin, people. Ah, Winter Quaker by Rosewood Manor. This is what it looks like. I actually can't wait to get back to this. This is on the called for fabric with the called for threads. It's the Voldani floss, and I believe this is Dwarf by Picture This Plus. This thing is so stinking gorgeous. I love this. I actually can't wait to get back to it. I got quite a bit done. I think I was working on this big motif down here, which is a big one. This was a Christmas gift from Nicole when I first started stitching at one point. I would like to get it done. I really like it. I think this is a So Much to Love project bag. Okay, last one in this bin. Is by Madame Chantilly, Halloween Royal Family. I started this, I was doing a stitch along with Bobby from Pumpkin Creek Primitives. I know this is 18 count Ada from X-Jew. I ran out of floss and that's why I stopped. And then it was out for a long time. I think it's Garden Gate. I'm not even sure. So it takes a lot of Garden Gate. And I'm an idiot and I bought like a skein, maybe two. And so I always do that. But there's the Dopey Princess done. I'm working on the Queen and then the King is over here. So, oh, if anybody wants to have a nightmare, look at my floss in there. You're gonna like kick me out of cross stitching. I'm showing you all my dirty secrets. Okay, so that's one whole bin. You wanna know how many we're up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 so far. Okay, next bin. I know what's in this. This is my Albatross, my project of shame. This is the very first project bag I ever bought off of Etsy. The person's name says Josie Artsy. I don't know anything about her, but this is my oldest WIP. I hate it. Oh, I did it again. I hate it with a passion. I hate it because this is the second thing I started stitching when I first took up cross stitch as an adult. Obviously, I was too ambitious. Here it is. This is as far as I've gotten. I hate it because I go back and I look and my stitches look like shit. I've gotten so much better. It's 14 count and I only did 2 strands. And so I don't like the coverage because with 14 count, I do 3 strands now. But this is it. This is Dobby. It's for my son Walker. I need to finish this so he doesn't heckle me. It's some sort of 14 count blue by Picture This Plus and all the called for DMC. And there's like hundreds and hundreds of pages of this chart. So that's my most shameful WIP. Mark that down. That should count for 2. Let's see what's in here. I think this is another Garron Bag. Look at this. Look at the hot mess. Oh, I know what this is. We haven't seen her in a while. Dressed monkey on a throne. Here she is. Now, I believe this is 14 count Ada, so I'm using 3 strands, and I get sick of stitching with 3 strands, so I put her away. But here she is. I'm getting pretty damn close. I need to finish her legs and the toilet and a little bit in her arms and just some little doodads here and there. But isn't she beautiful? Dressed monkey on a throne. Mark that down as a WIP. There she is. I love her. I really need to get back to her. Okay, what's next? Oh, that goes with monkeys. I don't even want to count this, but I'm gonna. This is the kit. It's the boyfriend to my girl monkey, and I hate this thing, and I'm gonna restart it or something. I don't know. I don't think I had all the, I don't know what I'm doing. The floss, I couldn't tell what was what, because it's a Russian kit, and you have to mark the, mark the floss yourself, and I feel like maybe I didn't do it right, and now I don't know where the floss is, and she needs a boyfriend, but I'm screwed up on this. So I put it away. Whoa! Whoops. Sorry about that. Did I mark that down? 1, 2, 3. Yes, I did. Okay. Let's see what's next. Stacy Nash Primitives. This is on an 18 count mystery blue. This is Monroe. Because I'd finished P. Roy, and then I had it in my mind I was going to stitch all of these little animals and have them as stand-ups, because P. Roy the slug came out so cute. This is as far as I got on Monroe. It is dense stitching. And in my defense, this is one of the project bags that was lost during the move in my big bag. So let me mark that down as a WIP. This is, okay. This is Frida Kahlo. This is from a magazine. I don't know that I have a picture of it right now. It's Portrait of an Artist. The designer's name is Maria Diaz. And this is as far as I have gotten on her. Somewhere I made a mistake, and I stopped and put it away and never went back. I'm noticing a trend. Mark that down. This isn't even a WIP, it's just something I kitted up, so I'm not counting it. This I'm not counting because I'm getting rid of it. This is by Snowflower Diaries. It's called Viva La Frida. I did my own color conversion. And this is what it's gonna look like. Hello, it's Frida Kahlo holding a monkey. I couldn't sign up fast enough for this. This is what I have done so far. I'm pretty far actually. Why didn't I just finish this? So I've got Frida there. I've got one of her dogs. I guess I need to bring the border down here more. And then, let's see. Yeah, I need Frida's on one side, Kahlo's on the other. There's another dog, and then just the floral border. What the hell is wrong with me? I need to work on that. This is 18 count Blueberry Cobbler by Fortnight Fabrics. And the colors are my own color conversion. A mix of DMC and Fancy Floss. That's 2 bins. That bin didn't have as much. That one had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Last bin. This, I don't know that I have a picture of it that's not a chart. Oh, this was helpful. Look at all I wrote on here. Rosie. What the hell is wrong with me? So this was my travel piece for a long time. It's all jammed up because I shoved it in here. And this is also one that got lost in my, what do you call it? In that project bag debacle, the big one, my big tote bag. So this is Rosie the Riveter. I know this is on a Fortnight fabric, not Fortnight, Be Stitch Me fabric. I want to say Guardian, but I'm not sure. And it's the called for DMC. I did swap out the color of her skin tone because the color that was charted in made her look like an albino. Not that there's anything wrong with albinos, I just don't envision Rosie as an albino. Okay, so it's a really good thing I wrote this down because this card was very helpful. But that's a good travel piece because it's just big blocks of color. Okay, one down. This is in a Jen bag. This is one of her charity bags she did. Oh my God, this is shameful. This is shameful. Reflection of New Orleans. Colleen, I thought you finished that. You only had a tiny bit to go. Nope, I didn't. All I have is this tiny little corner to do, and I have to rip the people off of all the horses because they're Andrew Jackson and I don't want to depict him. I'm just gonna have horses. That's all I have to do on this. This is Reflections of New Orleans. It's my own, by Ink Circles. It's my own color conversion to make it more Mardi Gras-y because, as I've shown before, that is fugly and I would have never even known it was supposed to be New Orleans. So yeah, I'm a bad wife. This was supposed to be a gift from my wife. Mark that down. This is just empty. This is empty. 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 Ooh, I'm doing good. Empty. This is an Endorni project bag. Harry Potter. I love the way she fussy cut this so the stained glass matches up. And then she did blue here because I'm a Ravenclaw. Okay, this is Black Needle Society Frogwarts Year 1. I have Year 2 because I got that box luckily. I'm going to do them all on one big piece of fabric. This is as far as I've gotten. See, I have this giant piece of fabric so I could do all the years just, they're kind of like bands, so I was gonna do it like this. This is as far as I've gotten. It's a really fun pattern. I don't know what my problem is. And in here, I'm just gonna show you all my floss for this fabric fits in this that Jasmine made. It's my Ravenclaw, what do you call it? What is it called? Ravenclaw Robes. Whew. Okay, so let me mark that down as a whip. I have so much fabric, I like wrap it around. And I know this is Pictures Plus, I don't know what. Next, oh, I love this project too. Mark this down. This is Tempting Tangles, Quakers in Scotland. I don't know what my problem is. I can't start anything new. Look at all these things I have. What is wrong with me? I might need to do one of those no new start things. So this is as far as I've gotten. This is a gorgeous piece. I love Quakers. My pasty ass is Scottish. It's a win-win. This is some sort of Picture This Plus fabric. I could tell by how soft it is, but I don't know what it is. And this is in Rosie Bag by Lynn Dorney. Now you can come here for either the WIP Parade or the Project Bag Parade. Your choice. I think I only have 3 left. Let me mark this down. This is by Clouds Factory. I know what it is because of the size of this thing. I'm trying to see. It's the Game of Thrones house, castles, and banners. I think I have back stitching to put their mottos in. I didn't do all of that. This is Targaryen, and I think there's just one more after that. But I got so angry that the last season of Game of Thrones was so horrible. It put a bad taste in my mouth, and I never went back to it. But I totally should. Did I mark that down? I don't think I did. These numbers are loose. Oh, okay. So this is in a Lynn Dorney bag. This is my TV dinner I did after my friend John died in memorial for him. And you see what a good person I am. I didn't even finish it. But this is TV Dinner Classic by Perfidious Beadworks. Mark this down. And this is as far as I've gotten on this. I'm a horrible human being. I need to finish these things. So I got my mashed potatoes in, and that brown down there is a little bit of chicken. Jody and I were from Steel City Stitchers. We're selling this together. She took pity on me, but she hasn't pulled it out either in a while, so who knows? Who knows if that'll ever get done. Then I think this might be my last WIP. This is in the RBG bag that started it all with Lynn Dorney. This bag, I mean, I just look at this. I love this. It's like her little descent collars. Lynn Dorney makes the best bags. So nice. Lynn Dorney and Jasmine custom bags. This is the Zimmerman coverlet. I had the worst time with this. This is by Modern Folk Embroidery. My wife, not my real wife, my FlossTube wife, Ellen Reed from Maximum Cross Stitch Power Hour. I had to frog a whole bunch out because I totally screwed this chart up. This is like the chart just gives you this, but I thought it was a vertical piece because it looked like this. I don't know. For some reason, the chart was more than my brain could compute. So I had to rip a whole bunch out and restart. Because the orientation was wrong. This was a charity for a shelter, I believe, in Canada. I'm doing the silk I'm using is Karen Waterlily's Kelp. I think this was the first time I ever used silk. It's very pretty. I love the, what do you call it? What's that word? You know, variegation. But I didn't get much done because I had a sour taste in my mouth that I did it in the wrong way. So let me mark that down. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to do some math here. Carry the 1. I have 32 whips if I counted correctly. That's obscene. I need to get myself together. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this gross display of cross-stitch excessiveness. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I need a 12-step program. I need to start to get my act together. This is way too many projects. But anyway, this video is way too long. So I apologize for that if you sat through the whole thing. I'm not going to disturb that sweet little man basking in the sun on his nap. So until next week, enjoy. I hope you enjoy your stitching, and I'll see you then. Bye.